Marlon Wayans, nigga. West Side. Fuck you talking about, nigga? He's a bitch. I ain't never smoked no fucking crack in my life, nigga.
Never, those aren't the type of parties that I go to. I don't frequent those type of parties, and even if I go, like I said, been doing Diddy parties for 15 years, and I must say you never let me down, Puff. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Good times, people. I've never seen any of this. I'm like, when I hear about it, when did that happen?
Can't wait. Are you gonna watch the Diddy documentary?
Eventually, but you know, I look, man, I'm not gonna keep throwing the dude under the bus, man, and serving time in prison. You know, I know Diddy, I know his kids, you know, it must be hard for them. You know what I mean? At a point, you know what I'm saying, like on a human level, I just go, all right, man, we did it.
So just when we thought this mess between Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent was over, Soulja Boy just revived it again by slamming Marlon for being DL. This is pretty interesting coming from Soulja, because there are receipts of him also being DL, and allegedly even having his cheeks busted through by 50 Cent. Yep, you heard that right. Soulja involved himself in this mess because he and Marlon went at it some months ago over some nasty comments that he had made about Marlon's transgender son. Marlon might want to sit this out, because everything that's coming out about him seems to expose some damaging information that he definitely doesn't want people to know. Okay, so this fiasco started shortly after 50 Cent dropped his highly anticipated Diddy documentary on Netflix. Now, for some weird reason, Marlon felt the need to jump in and drag 50 Cent for the documentary in defense of Diddy. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely surprised by this, because I thought Marlon was one of the few reasonable folks in the industry, but I was clearly wrong. Upon everything he could advocate for, he chose to speak up for Diddy of all people. Ugh, fix it, Jesus.
Hey, Marlon, have you seen that, the documentary, the 50 Cent?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
For Diddy?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, man, you working
Everybody
hard.
telling me you got to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Probably don't want to see it.
You probably don't.
Because it's all skewed, man. Like when you put stuff together, you create whatever narratives you want to, and at the end of the day, everybody being programmed. You know, right now the man's serving time.
Right.
You know, he went before the court. The court said this, and everything is God. But God said this is what he got to do. He got to do 5 years in pen. Let him do his 5 years. 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck, and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn on 50, you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
You think we'll see that day?
Huh?
You think we'll see that day?
I don't think 50 does dumb stuff. You know, he's very smart, you know, in terms of his business. I think he already had his...
I think we already would have saw it.
He got shot 9 times.
Now, as you can already guess at this point, 50 Cent saw this and he was not having any of it at all. He posted a photo of Marlon from White Chicks and said in the caption, "Keep my name out of your mouth, boy. Diddy got this fool trying to get at me, LOL. That's your vibe, boy. Keep my name out of your mouth." Marlon also clapped back by posting a bunch of AI-generated photos of 50 Cent with some shady captions. The first was this photo of 50 as a slave on the cover of a book titled 12 Years of Slavery, in which he said, "Now let's think about this, 50. As well as this other photo of 50 in the bath with Diddy saying, "Just for the record, bro, let's correct the narratives, Curtis. Rub-a-dub-dub. Stop." They continued to have more back and forth like this, till Marlon finally gave up and posted a video on Instagram saying this.
All right, so I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, your freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to trolling this troll.
I mean, that's what he's saying, but his actions said something completely different. A lot of people had opinions about it, including Soulja Boy. Now, as I said earlier, no one was surprised that Soulja Boy was stepping into the chat to defend 50 against Marlon, because he also had his own little run-in with Marlon earlier this year. And yes, it had something to do with Marlon standing with the LGBTQ+ community. It started after Marlon gave his 2 cents about Soulja performing at Trump's inauguration. Soulja said this and immediately escalated the whole thing into straight-up homophobic attacks directed at Marlon's transgender son, Kai. That gay stuff runs in the family, huh? At Marlon Wayans. No wonder you like dressing up as a girl. It's in your DNA. I can't believe I'm arguing with a man who dressed up like a white woman. WTF is wrong with me?
You think I performed for the president? I ain't even performed for that. I performed at a crypto event where y'all niggas don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about, nigga. Compare them two, nigga. Getting a whole big ass bag to perform at a crypto event or dressed up like a white bitch. You thought I was at the inauguration, nigga. You thought I performed for Trump, nigga. So you went on the radio talking crazy out your neck, nigga. When you a ass nigga that dressed up like a white nigga. Them niggas made you dress up like a bitch. Legs white, your face white. Them niggas gave you titties, nigga. Ass. Ain't shit to say to me, nigga.
Wayans responded by heavily mocking Soulja Boy's career relevance and appearance. Marlon was calling Soulja broke and even accused him of being a raging substance addict. He said the only reason Soulja is about to get away with all this ignorant mess is that he's already irrelevant as hell, so it's not as if the industry can actually take anything from him. They stopped needing him decades ago. Hey, Soulja Boy. You're a grown man and still use the word boy in your name. That's what they were calling you at that event, huh? Hey there, boy. Can you do that dance for me? I'll throw you a meme coin. F outta here, Slappy. If it's Soulja Boy had a career, he could get canceled for this type of slander. Luckily, he ain't been relevant since 2007. Marlon even went as far as adding in some wild comments, like when he claimed that Soulja had been inappropriately touched as a boy. Touched? A ninja ever touch me, they're gonna die. I don't play that gay shit. You sucked dick for your movie roles. I got my shit out of the mud by myself. No help, just the internet.
Stop getting tattoos when you that black. But no, I'm good. Me and Soulja Boy cool. He just
no beef with Soulja.
Soulja Boy, get a chest. And you gotta have more than 2 songs to have a 35-year prolific career. You can't do 2 songs, and I only remember one of them. Watch me, you. It's beef with me. Get out of here. I'll put you in one of the movies. I need a crackhead for the new scary. I need a crack and a meth head all mixed together. You're perfect. I need someone that looks like a wet Muppet.
Now here's where things get even messier. People claim that the reason Soulja decided to get himself involved in this beef between 50 and Marlon isn't only because of the fact that he and Marlon already had beef. It also had something to do with 50 Cent allegedly having intimate relations with him at some point in his career. The first time those DL allegations started was in 2010, when he popped out on the cover of XXL magazine with Soulja Boy looking like a gay couple. On the cover, 50 can be seen posing in a dominant posture behind Soulja while rocking a white do-rag. Soulja, on the other hand, stood shirtless in front of 50 with his pants slightly pulled down like a submissive bottom. A lot of people felt like the photo shoot was suspicious because no straight man would ever agree to something like that. It was clear the kind of image the magazine was trying to push with this cover, and 50 and Soulja had no problem allowing themselves to be used to achieve it.
What he said himself. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for more out of him. You got a huge community of artists out there. They're working every day in the studio every night.
Vivica fueled these allegations when 50 threw shade at the TV show Empire for being too gay. Mind you, Vivica was on Empire, so 50's comments triggered her, and she responded by exposing his DL lifestyle.
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying. Absolutely, I just never forget there was a Vibe cover with him and Soulja Boy that made me kind of go,
Both Soulja and 50 got extremely triggered when Vivica said this, and instead of denying the things she said, they just started going off on her and trying to humiliate her. Soulja jumped on IG and said, "Everybody hit up this cougar. She's single and ready to mingle. 1-800-Granny desperate for attention. Washed up." 50 reposted Soulja's post and added his own set of insults, claiming that the reason why Vivica thinks he's gay is that he made her lick his behind. He said, "I let her lick my butt, LMAO. Wait, I didn't want her to. She forced me. My hands were tied. 50 Shades of Grey." Things only got worse for them when Jaguar Wright stepped into the chat and confirmed that Soulja and 50 were in fact sleeping with each other.
Game since he was little, just like Weezy.
Yeah.
And his booty been ran through quite a bit. Whoever his big daddy was threw him out ass naked into the hallway. He was walking around in the hallway. Has actually appeared on a magazine cover together.
Damn. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Able to call other niggas on being a swish. Birds of a feather flock together.
Now, as usual, it's important to remember that all this information is alleged. We don't know for sure why Soulja decided to jump into this mess, but as y'all can see, people definitely had their opinions about it, and they didn't hold back. One person said, "He is serving time." Yeah, but Diddy ain't learned anything. Marlon, you want to make excuses. The documentary was the truth, and it's legal. It's definitely not just a made-up story. This man must miss the Diddy parties. Get him some baby oil. Another person said, "You mean the man who constantly portrays a homosexual, who also has a trans child, and who also is one of the most well-known cross-dressers in Hollywood? Of course he's trying to defend Diddy." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Soulja Boy going off on Marlon? And do you really think Marlon is defending Diddy because he was also at those parties? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.